In the winter of 1944, the mountains of central Italy were soaked in cold rain and blood. The Allies had been fighting their way north, trying to break through the German defensive line that stretched across the rugged terrain, the Gustav Line. At its heart stood the ancient Benedictine monastery of Monte Cassino, perched high on a hill overlooking the Liri Valley. For months the Allies had tried to advance, but every attack was met with fierce German resistance. The monastery itself, over 1,400 years old, loomed above the battlefield, its stone walls watching silently as artillery roared below. Many Allied soldiers believed the Germans were using the monastery as an observation post. Orders came down. The monastery would be destroyed. On February 15, 1944, hundreds of Allied bombers filled the sky. They unleashed tons of explosives, turning the proud monastery into rubble. The earth shook for miles around. When the dust cleared, the once sacred walls were gone. But in a cruel twist, the Germans soon moved into the ruins, turning them into a nearly impenetrable fortress. Wave after wave of Allied troops, American, British, Indian, Polish, and French, fought their way up the mountain. Every yard was paid for in blood. The weather was miserable, the terrain unforgiving, yet the soldiers kept climbing. The Poles of the Second Corps, fighting for a free homeland that was still under Nazi control, made one final assault in May. After brutal, close-quarter fighting among the shattered stones and smoke, they finally raised the Polish flag over the ruins. The monastery, and the road to Rome, were theirs. But victory came at a terrible cost. More than 55,000 Allied soldiers were killed or wounded. Monte Cassino was one of the most grueling battles of World War II, a symbol of both human endurance and the tragedy of war.